So vintage fashion, I suppose people can give it any label they want. Everybody will tell you different things about vintage and what it means to them. Some people say that they like the affordability of it, that it's unique, that there's a story behind it. But most vintage predominantly is between 25 years old and 80 years old. Anything over 80 years old is usually seen as antique or period. And anything that is, say, 15 to 25 years old is retro. So when we're talking about vintage, we're usually talking about over 25 years old. And it can be anything, so somebody may find, it's whatever you find beauty in. So it's a really corny phrase, but one man's trash is another man's treasure, and it certainly is with vintage. It's something that fits you, that has been loved and worn by somebody else, and will be loved and worn again. So there's so many different aspects of vintage. It means that you're wearing something that usually nobody else is wearing. I personally love vintage because of the story. I love to know the story behind it. I love fabrics and prints, and I really like the fact that if I get, say, a 1950s dress in perfect condition, that if it's lasted 60, 70 years, hopefully it's going to last me a few years too, because I do damage clothes. I like to wear them a lot, so that's why I like vintage. I like to mix it up and I like to look unique.